Hi, I'm Stephen with AlbertaUrbanGarden.ca. Over the last few months, I've lost some weight, and many of you guys have left me very kind comments, letting me know that you had noticed the difference. And, I have been asked a few times if I would do a video on how I've lost this weight and what I've done differently. So, before I get to that, I'd like to talk a little bit about why I'm losing weight. As many of you know, I'm a proud father of a wonderful 3-year-old whom I adore. There is nothing more that I love than playing and exploring with my son, and last fall I was having a hard time keeping up with him. So I decided I needed to make some changes in my life so that I could keep up with my son and then continue to explore this wonderful world with him. So much like in my garden, I thought, simple is best. So I came up with a motto that I try to achieve every day. Move more, eat less. I have a professional job that keeps me in the office most days and doesn't give me a lot of opportunities to move around. And having to commute to work means I would rather spend my time when I'm here working hard so that I can go home a little earlier and spend more time with my family. When I do get home, I find it very difficult to cut out an hour or two in order to hit the gym. So what I've done is I've integrated moving more into my everyday life. I started by spending time in my garden, while doing things like watering, planting, composting, harvesting, and overall garden chores. I realized that I was getting a lot more activity. This gave me the idea to integrate moving more into my everyday life. Now, if I need to go somewhere in my community, I choose to walk, run, bike, or any other method of transportation that lets me get a little bit more active. Primary to this is walking when weather permits to pick up my son from his day home. I found that by taking the time to make sure that I was moving more during the day, doing things that I'd normally do, has really helped me get more active. The issue being is sometimes motivation is lacking. So I went looking for different methods that would allow me to get motivated more frequently. In the fall, I won a fitness tracker. And while it opened my eyes on how little I moved before, it has also helped keep me motivated. Fitbit and other fitness trackers often have profiles that allow you to track your activity over longer periods of time. It has become a little bit of a game to see if I can compete with myself week over week. I've also found that using different methods to keep me motivated has kept me motivated for longer stretches of time. One of the great ways that I found that motivates me and helps my son motivate me to get active is through play. Often, getting motivated to be more active through play is usually through something like a sport, like soccer or something. And that is fantastic. But for me, that poses the challenge again, similar to the gym, of carving out a little bit of time in order to actually do this activity. Again, looping back to spending time in the garden, I find I'm able to move quite a bit while I'm in there. And that's nothing more than play these days. Along the same line of getting active through play, I found that an app that I've come to enjoy has really helped me with that. Pokemon Go is a game for smartphones where you wander around and find Pokemon. My son loves to go for walks in search of Pokemon. A side benefit of this is he's become interested in the wildlife in our community, often asking about them and subsequently telling my wife all about the different types of creatures in our neighborhood and how they resemble Pokemon. Goals are important on journeys such as my weight loss one. It helps keep me motivated and allows me to focus and chase something each and every day. I found that my activity tracker has been really helpful. Most cell phones also have activity trackers, they're just a little less accurate. My goal right now, and it did take me a few months to build up to it, is 15,000 steps a day. When working in the garden and yard, I found hitting and surpassing my step goal is quite easy. And if I later go for a walk, that's just a huge bonus. I found that moving more has certainly made me feel better. But when losing weight, it's less to do with moving more and more to do with what you eat. Before I move on, I'd like to talk about calories. Calories are the most common way to track the energy and food that you're eating. Essentially, if you eat less calories than you burn in a day, you're going to lose weight. In order to keep my motto short, eating less is a little bit less straightforward than moving more, and my garden plays a large role in me helping achieve my motto each and every day. The produce from my garden is not only quite tasty, but it usually has fewer calories by volume than other food sources, so I can eat more throughout the day while taking in fewer calories. It is, however, important to keep a varied diet even as you lose weight. It has helped me keep going while making sure that I have all the vitamins and minerals and other dietary requirements to keep me healthy. In order for me to track the calories that I'm eating each day, and for it not to take more than a few seconds, I've turned to a free app called Lose It. The free version of this app allows you to scan barcodes, search food, make recipes, and track your weight goals. Most of these applications, if you go out and move a bunch or exercise, will give you bonus calories for the day. I simply ignore them as they're based on too many assumptions to be correct for each individual. I just look at it as a bonus, and if it's correct, I'll lose weight just a little bit faster. Most people, when they want to lose weight, they set an overall goal to lose a bunch of weight. And while I have set that line in the sand, what I like to do is I like to set smaller goals so that I can work towards them, achieve them, and then set a new goal. My smaller goals are usually 10-pound or 4.5 kilo chunks. I try to lose between 1 to 2 pounds a week, as I believe this is a healthy rate of weight loss. And at that rate, I get to achieve a goal every couple of weeks, and it helps keep me very, very motivated. In order to incentivize myself to hit my main weight goal and to maintain it, I've decided that when I hit that goal, I'm going to buy myself a smartwatch. And I also have a reward for myself if I maintain my goal weight for 6 months. It seems that the more I move and the more weight I lose, the easier it is to keep it up. But I have fallen off of this journey a couple of times. And what I do is I try to focus on my motto and my goals each and every day. I don't focus on the day before, I always look forward. Full well knowing that after I get a few days of meeting my motto then it becomes easier and easier for me to get back on this journey and to push hard towards my goals. What I'd like you to take from this is that weight loss is a very unique and individual journey. And I just hope that today's video has given you some tips and tricks so that you can add in things that may help you on your journey. Although it is a very personal journey, I could not have done it without my beautiful wife, loving son, brothers, and the family around me supporting me each and every day as I move through this. I know a number of you guys have been asking for this video for quite some time, and I was wondering if this is something that you guys would like to see a little bit more on my channel. Weight loss tips as it relates to a beautiful organic garden. If you like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe so you can catch all future episodes.